Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. I just got out of the theater watching Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Wow. Okay, first of all, no spoilers. Okay, no spoilers. I was blown away by this movie, okay? The trailers, for the most part, because I haven't seen all the trailers, obviously, all the TV spots, I haven't seen them. But the trailers that I have seen for the channel and the clips and things, they were pretty good, but they were hiding a lot of stuff from this movie. I mean, there was some good stuff in those trailers, but my God, this movie delivers. I mean, my expectations were pretty high after hearing all the hype and all people were excited who saw the film early and all that kind of stuff. But I couldn't believe how great the action, the score, and just overall the story itself. I was quite surprised. I think this film will go down as one of the best MCU solo films. And I think it will also go down as one of the best MCU origin films as well in terms of introducing a new character. But I think it's just going to go down as one of the best solo films in terms of a solo focused character film in the MCU because it's so well done. The story, I just can't get over the story. And I can't go into too much, obviously, but once you see how they're telling the story and how they're progressing the narrative and the big reveals and the big character moments, it's really impactful. The drama is really gripping, and the comedy lands for the most part. There's a couple of jokes didn't really land, at least for me and for the rest of the audience, but a lot of it did land, and the chemistry between these characters and just how they told this story, like I just said, it's really, really good. Simu Liu as Shang-Chi, he's so good, and I love his story and basically how they told his story and how he became who he is and the reveal of who he is. I think it's pretty cool how they do that in the film. And this film doesn't waste a lot of time. There's some down moments, like downtime, where some things are happening, but not a lot. But there's so much happening in this movie in terms of progression of the story and the thing that we know is coming and what's next. So there's not a lot of downtime to where nothing's happening. There's always something happening for the story that kept me interested. There wasn't any point where I'm like, man, I'm bored. There's always something interesting going on with the characters. And my mom even pointed that, because my mom saw it with me tonight. She said there's a lot of great one-liners in this movie, and there really is. The Mandarin, of course, Tony Leung, as I pronounce his name, I'm bad with names, don't kill me. Shang-Chi's father, he's so good. He is so good, and he's one of those villains, and I say that term lightly, but he is a villain, but his character is so well developed. Like a lot of Marvel movies, for the most part, the villain doesn't get a lot of, development in terms of the character and the reasoning behind why the character is doing what they're doing. In this instance, they give a lot of detail and a lot of backstory. And I think that's what made it even better, is because it wasn't like, okay, well, the Mandarin, Shang-Chi's father, Tony Leung, he's here. Okay. They actually gave a lot of story behind that. And like I was mentioning earlier, the action, phenomenal stuff. I mean, I couldn't believe some of the things they were doing in this movie. And I'm actually really glad the marketing, going back to the marketing, I'm glad the marketing didn't really show a lot. It showed a good amount of fighting in the marketing, but I'm glad there was a lot of it they didn't show at all. There's some surprises, like I said. 2 after credit scenes. Do not leave the theater. Trust me. Do not leave until the lights completely come on and you've seen after the credits. Do not, because those 2 after credit scenes are going to be impactful moving forward in terms of the MCU. So overall, Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings is definitely worth going seeing. You have to go see it. Okay? Do not wait until whatever. If you have any interest whatsoever in this movie, go see it. Trust me. I'm not going to sit here and say that you guys are going to love it in 10 out of 10. I'm just saying I think you will find some enjoyment, because for me, I was going in with high expectations because everybody talking about it, but I was still blown away. I was still really happy with this film, and I can't wait to see what happens next in the MCU, especially with Shang-Chi and these characters, because there's a lot of story left to tell, and there's a lot of things they're definitely hinting at, certain things. We'll see. But anyways, that's my review. Hope you guys go see the film. And if you have seen the film, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you thought about Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. And if you haven't seen it and you're excited, let me know your excitement in the comments below. And let me know when you're going to go see it, because you need to go see it. Trust me. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.